bigger mileage, higher temperatures, and another pair of new shoes. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to week 2 of Project 315. As I've mentioned before, one of my big goals for this training block is that I'm looking to average about 50 miles a week, probably somewhere between that 50 to 60 miles. Week 2 of training, we landed on 51 miles. Most of our workouts went the way that we were hoping they would, and so I'm feeling pretty good about this so far.
Still in my grip, yeah, the ball been slow. Every drop of pain make the legend grow. Heartbeat banging like a war drum sound. Every rap another crown, no fear in my eyes, only hunger and rage. Writing my story on the iron cage. Late nights grinding while they sleeping out. Now I'm flexing everything they talked about. Ooh, aura so loud, no words gotta speak. Presence heavy, dominance peak. I don't flex for cloud, I flex for war. Every day stronger than before. Power in my veins, I'm a beast.
For those of you who may not know, I currently work 2 jobs. I work in title insurance during the week, but then I also work part-time at one of the local fleet feets. I work in the store on Sundays. I also coach one of their beginner 5K programs. So with that, you will probably see me get a handful of new shoes throughout my training block. It's just kind of one of the perks of the job, which is pretty awesome. This week, I was also fortunate enough to be seated the new Puma Deviate Nitro Pure. This is a non-plated daily trainer. It's kind of in line with the Evo SL in terms of that like race day foam in a daily training shoe. This shoe is very lightweight, very bouncy while remaining stable, so you're not going to feel like your ankles are turning in or out as you go through. I have probably used this for about half of my mileage for this past week. A ton of fun. If you have the opportunity, get out, try the shoe, get to a running store, do whatever. It's definitely worth checking out.
Let's go!
So while the majority of my training week went to plan, I got out on my hills for Tuesday. I got right up in the morning. I did 10 miles before work on Wednesday. I was really crushing it at that 36 mileage point going into Saturday, which is usually my long run. And that's kind of where things started to get derailed. We're reaching that point in the summer where we get a handful of heat waves here in New York, and we are definitely kind of starting our first one now. Saturday, I was set up to do a 15-mile long run, and by the time I actually got out the door, it was just way too hot out. I got about 6 miles in and had to make the decision that that was going to be all the mileage for the day. So I did split it up, and I gave up my rest day on Sunday, finished the other 9, putting me at 51 for the week. This is not something I'm going to try to practice throughout most of my training. But some weeks and some days you just have to make the smarter decision on the weather, and if you can make the mileage up later, so be it. If not, one bad week's not going to kill you. but I'm really happy with the mileage I got this week. I'm really looking forward to week 3 next week. It's going to be another hot week, so I'll be doing some morning runs, some dumb evening runs, but then it'll also be the 4th of July. Going to hit the Firecracker 4-miler. It's a local 4-mile race near me and should be a ton of fun. But until then, I'll see you next time, guys. Please like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. We'll see you out there.